Hey, what's up, you guys? Um, I know I haven't uploaded anything in a couple of days. I have recorded videos. I just haven't uploaded. There was one that's like literally like an hour long. Sorry, my nose is itching. That always happens. It seems like right when it's time for me to start recording, or as soon as I turn my camera on, my nose starts itching. So I don't know if that means something. I know, like if your hand is itching, that means some money's coming from somewhere your way or whatever. And then like if your foot's itching, you're supposed to be walking on new land or whatever. Anyways, I put my speaker on because my neighbor is really the only one that really gives me any true feedback from my videos. It's like y'all are watching me, but it's like I don't really get too many comments or anything like that. But it's cool because like I mean at some point like I would like for my channel to blow up and I know at some point I'm gonna need an assistant as far as somebody to help me record and all that stuff. So ultimately, that job is gonna go to you once that happens. So if it was not made clear before, I have officially put it out there that yes, you are going to be my assistant once my Traci Talks channel blows up. Okay. Okay. So with that being said and everything, I've been trying to rest up the last couple of days, y'all. It's like this place, like I said, is way more comfortable. Like I would say, like room wise, interior wise, blah 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 blah. It's just dealing with the elements around. So I think I will have to change my rooms because it's like it's too much hood activity. I'm sorry. It's cool as far as the living space, but the surroundings, yeah. When you in the hood, you're just unfortunately just gonna have to deal with hood stuff. That's just I can't change that. I have no control of it. I mean, even the people running the hotel, they don't have no control over that. But I mean, overall, it's still a more comfortable living space compared to what I was dealing with at the Belmont once I was forced to move to room 249. Okay. When I was still in room 118, I was fine. Didn't have no mold in my room, didn't have no roaches in my room, didn't have no rodents in my room, didn't even know that they even had a mold problem when I was in my original room. Yeah. So, anywho, so um I have a couple of videos. I'm still trying. I mean, my videos are not like in order anymore. Anyways, they haven't been for a long time. So it's just a matter if I decide to upload it because the one that's an hour is like literally going to take probably like more than 24 hours just to upload until I can figure out, getting me a hotspot or something else, because this Wi-Fi is slow. So, anywho, not too much else has been going on, y'all. I've just been, still chilling, trying to rest. Um, I haven't really been getting that much work done. Here and there, I've got some little snippets. Okay. I got some little snippets here and there, little snippets. Okay. That's it. So I told myself for sure tomorrow I need to get some work done. Um, Other than that, there haven't been any more sightings of the Jezebel, even though my former coworker has been keeping in contact with her, even though I thought that they were blocked. But I think it's more so than just the incident that happened like a week or two ago, or however long it's been now. I think it's been about 2 weeks ago now, or whatever. Anywho, the weather right now outside looks really, really pretty. I don't know if it's gonna get warm like it was the other day, but it looks like it's really nice outside. And why was I watching this little Barbie commercial that just came on? The new Barbie's Dream House. They have a little dark skinned Barbie, but she in the wheelchair. Why I gotta be the dark skinned girl in the wheelchair? I'm just saying, I think about stuff like that, y'all. It's like, yeah. Anywho, I did have me a little Halloween look in my one little video that I haven't uploaded yet. I was looking online just last night, as a matter of fact, figuring out if I was actually gonna dress up for Halloween. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I smell the smoke in my room. Like I shut my door while I'm recording because if people are walking by and stuff, I don't want y'all to hear the interference or the feedback or whatever when people are just happen to be walking by or whatever. And housekeeping is out right now, so you could hear the carts being rolling by and all that stuff. But my folks are still smoking in their room. Now, my former coworker said that she did take a deposit from them the other day, so they haven't been smoking every day, but it's the weekend, so of course you expect all the hood activity on the weekend. Anywho, um, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to report right now, everything has been pretty chill. So let me just say, so it gives me something to talk about. I'm only going to go up to like 20 minutes, and then I'm going to cut it short so I could at least upload and then work on another video, and then deciding if I'm going to, post any of the other videos that I had already recorded or whatever. So I just want to say, like, to my neighbor, my old neighbor, I don't know, how am I going to refer to you at this point? Because my other neighbor from down the way, she just, was blessed with her own place. So at one point I was referring to her as my neighbor, and then the gentleman that, had took me back that night, he technically was my neighbor too, but I'm not on that property anymore. But anywho, so I will say my neighbor from the Belmont. That's what I'll refer to until, like, I'm not putting nobody's name out there. Like, I mean, it has a couple of times. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to name drop, but, people's names have got brought up a couple of times, it wasn't intentional, and it's not like I really care or whatever. But like I said, when you're not relevant, I try not to refer to people's actual name because you're not relevant to me anymore. I'll talk about you, no problem. When you getting on my nerves and you still stalking me and all that stuff, sure, I'll talk about you. I'm just not going to refer to you by name. Okay. It was in a text, and my former employer had brought up, the name. They were doing the name dropping and all that stuff. Like, and it's not like they didn't know that they were being recorded. So anywho, yeah. So I just want to say, like, I haven't really been doing too much. I'm still trying to rest and get my mind right. Like, I say that all the time because, mental health is just as serious as, taking care of your actual physical health. And this whole situation, this whole entire situation, and as long as it's still a factor, I will still talk about it. Okay. The whole thing with me hiring a law firm to handle my eviction, again, I was expecting, yes, I had the expectation, I was expecting things to turn out a little bit different from what they did. What was the whole point of spending my money to hire a law firm to handle my case, suing the crazy Koreans? Anywho, like I said, it's like that whole little thing didn't pan out like I expected. So the whole aftermath of, me not being able to officially 100% fight my eviction, it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out. I'm back in a hotel, a nicer hotel, yes, but now I'm back to paying room rent every single day, and I'm not working yet. Okay, so there's the stress of that, and then the stress of the environment around, and then the other elements, people are still talking about me behind my back, which that type of stuff really doesn't faze me. It really doesn't faze me. It really doesn't. I haven't gave two shits about people talking about me for a really long time. I've developed a really thick, second skin at this point with personal stuff and job related stuff and all that stuff. So that type of stuff in general, people talking about me, I really don't care. I really don't. But that whole Jezebel shit though, that has been taken to a whole nother level. So it's like an extreme situation that shouldn't have been, placed into an extreme situation. That really gets on my nerves. So I'm just saying, it has taken a lot for me to get to the point where I am right now, where I'm just finally starting to feel, I don't feel 100% like, well, in general, I don't feel like myself. Okay. My mama passed 15 years ago. So I'm not the same version of myself as I was when my mom was still living. But as far as, me feeling more like my regular self, since this whole Belmont aftermath, yeah, I can't say that I'm there yet. I'm working on it, and I do feel better, you know, but people still been bothering me. I still have the stress of trying to pay my room rent every day, because, like, yes, I did try to go to a shelter. Again, I always try to go to a shelter when I find myself, in a homeless situation. Like, this is my fourth time. Do I end up going to the shelter? No, because there's a reason why, because I don't never get into the shelter, and it's not like I would really feel comfortable. But at this point, if it's going to help, me gain my own personal housing again, then fine, I would go that route. It never happens. So you see, that's why I'm still in the hotel. But it's fine. I don't have a problem with being in a hotel. Everybody has a problem with Traci being in a hotel. My old therapist had a problem with me being in a hotel. A couple of my folks, people always want to, throw their critiques and their criticisms. I don't need that shit. I don't. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. As long as I have the money to continue to pay my room rent until things get better or my situation changes, I don't have a problem. Traci personally does not have a problem with me being in a hotel. Anyways, but I just went on that whole little extended rant to just say that the aftermath of this whole little Belmont situation has been wearing on me. And I know it's a month later, but it's still affecting me. Okay. It is. I'm trying to work on, getting my mind right, but I'm just not there yet. But I mean, I'm still a work in progress with a lot of other things. So anywho, so me and my old neighbor from the Belmont, hey, hey, old neighbor. So we decided to go out the other night because I needed to get up at the hotel. She needed to get up at the hotel, so we went out, at first I was trying to figure out where we were going to go eat. Cause of course, yes, I needed to eat. So we ended up deciding on the Applebee's because, I've been seeing all these food commercials, y'all. And it's like, I'm tired of, having to not eat out, but having to eat fast food. Like lately, I've been eating way too much fast food that I don't normally eat, because I was used to cooking in my room. Like I had, my own little electric skillet. I had a crock pot. I had a stove in my room, but I didn't use it that much. Dude cooked more in the room when he was there living with me than I used the stove myself. Like I used it for Thanksgiving. I cooked for me and the Jezebel for Thanksgiving last year, y'all. Yeah, me and her. I only cooked for me and her last year. Yeah. Did she appreciate it? No, but whatever. And then I cooked dinner for Thanksgiving, and then I baked some cookies for Christmas. Like I made chocolate chip cookies. I made snickerdoodle cookies, and I made it was like a chocolate. Well, it was like a chocolate chip, but I used the little Andes candies, little mint pieces. Those turned out pretty good, y'all. So, and then I made peanut butter cookies, and then I added some. I left them some regular and some with the little peanut butter little chips too. So I made those 4 different types cookies or whatever, which I ended up eating most of them myself, but fine. Like that's what I wanted to do since I didn't have anything else to do. Like, I hadn't started my other job yet by Christmas. So I missed out on that overtime and all that stuff, but whatever. I cooked for Thanksgiving. I baked cookies for Christmas this year. Cause me and my neighbor were just talking about that at dinner the other night. Like it kind of sucks to be in the hotel, during holiday time, but I mean, it is what it is, and you have to make the most out of it. So, I mean, that's not a problem. Do I miss having the stove? Not really, but because of holiday time rolling around, that's when it finally crossed my mind. Like, oh, I'm not gonna have that element. And then I don't have an HBO. Like, I don't have an HBO or a Showtime channel. I don't have like one channel here where you don't have to worry about watching these daggone commercials all the time. So I'm gonna have to start doing me some streaming and all that stuff, watching stuff on my computer instead of watching the TV, because it's annoying because there's no channel here. Like every single channel that you have available here, it's like 65 channels and every single one has a freaking commercial. It's no HBO, no Showtime, whatever. It's just all basic cable. So, I mean, we were talking about that too, as far as the list of new videos and stuff that I need to do. So, just be patient with me, y'all. Like I'm trying to bang out these videos when I could get them out. Okay. So like I said, be patient with me, continue to ride this wave. Okay. So, yeah. So getting back to our little dinner outing or whatever. So we decided to go to Applebee's, and I had fun. I know she had fun and all that stuff. I needed to get out. She needed to get out. But y'all, I've been having some crappy food lately, and I get in my feelings. Okay, I'm extra fluffy. So when I'm spending my money, especially when money's tight on food going out, or at least ordering food out and stuff, and the food is crappy, it has me in my feelings. It does. It really has me in my feelings. We went to the Applebee's on Reisterstown Road, so it's kind of like on the border of Baltimore City and the county. Man, that place was packed. It was too many of the hood kids running around, screaming, making a whole bunch of noise, which would be plugging my nerves. I love kids, but undisciplined, I'll say undisciplined children, okay, which I know is not the children's fault. You have to blame that on the parent. That it just plucks my nerves, and my nerves are plucked right now as it is. So I really couldn't officially 100% enjoy my outing, let alone enjoy my food. Like, so we ordered the 2 for $25. And the only reason why we went, so the whole determining factor of us going to the Applebee's was because they brought back the Dollaritas. Okay, well, look, they say they have tequila in it, which I know it's $1. I'm not expecting a Long Island iced tea, on a $1 budget. And then if you want the little extra syrup in there, that's $1.50. So I'm not expecting it to be extra strong, but I'm expected to taste something in it. Like, it just tastes like the margarita mix over ice. Like, and my neighbor really don't drink like that. So I only drank a couple of them because, like, that's a waste of time for me. Like, I could be drinking those other calories and sugar from something else that I can actually enjoy better. So, but the mozzarella sticks were nasty. Like, I got the chicken tender. So when I was staying with the white girl in Cumberland, like, and I know it's a whole mental thing. She's like, "Oh, I don't eat meat with bones in it." I'm like, but all meat has bones in it because it comes from an animal with a skeletal structure. So at some point, all meat has bones or is attached to some form of bone. So that whole little thing is well beyond, like, my whole little thought process for me to even try to comprehend the mental malfunction, dysfunction behind that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't like I don't deal with chicken tenders. I don't eat boneless pork chops and stuff because that's all the type of stuff that she would only cook in the house, you know. And like I said, I can get into that. Like, I need to do a whole Cumberland video or whatever. So Traci, I choose to partake in stuff opposite from that. But because it's not a lot of options for the 2 to 25, like, what do you got? Like, it's a cheeseburger, whatever lemon lime chicken thing with the rice and the chicken tenders. Those were the options. So I said, okay, well, let me just go ahead and do the chicken tenders. The mozzarella sticks and the chicken tenders were nasty. Like that, it tastes like the oil was old. It was gross. I never send my food back, y'all. I've seen too many Datelines, people spitting in people's food. Like, I remember watching a Dateline years ago. And if it wasn't Dateline, it was like a show kind of like Dateline where they were, exposing like certain little things that were going on or whatever. I distinctly remember it was this tall, fat white dude. He was bald headed too. Every single day, he must have really hated his coworkers because every single day, this dude was going in his office and taking the coffee pot, the community coffee pot that everybody was drinking coffee out of, and he was pissing in the coffee pot. That's disgusting. So thank the Lord that they have the little, the K pods and the things that are close to the K pods now where you don't have to deal with that type of nastiness. But that was gross. Like, and then, like, what was in a road trip? The dude put the pubes in the dude's food and all that stuff. Like, yeah, man, I don't want nobody doing nothing, spitting nothing in my nastiness in my food. Like, please don't mess with my money, my food, and my mind. That's just how I am. Like, don't do it. Like, it's gross. So yeah, so I didn't enjoy the drinks. I didn't enjoy the food. I enjoyed my company though, because it was cool. Because that was like the first time that we've actually hung out since I had moved and stuff. And I was in my feelings. She was in her feelings. We squashed our whole little, I would say miscommunication. And that's it. So um, she actually was not formally introduced to my former coworker because I don't know why I'm under the impression that she actually knows them, like they actually know each other. But the one left at a certain time and then they came after, which it totally slipped my mind. But anywho, so then there was like a quick little meet and greet sort of thing, kind of sort of going on. She brought me some goodies, so thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. She brought me some different kind of high chews, y'all. And I was planning on doing a video about that because it was like some regular flavors, like some regular popsicle flavors or whatever. Yeah, the high chews didn't make it. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Anyhow, so we had a nice little outing. And I mean, I still want to go to the casino. Like, last time, like when I had actually won my hand pay from last year, it was when I needed the money, when my money had ran out then, and I really needed the money. It was like three things that had kicked in right at that time when every time my money would, I was literally about to run out of my money, something had happened. So me winning my very first hand pay, Like, because I've been gambling since 2007, and like I literally did not win my very first hand pay until last year. It was almost right at $1,900. you know so of course all that money had to go towards my room rent and stuff, but I was grateful to get the blessing at the time. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about, the people walking by. Oh, that's the I think that's the housekeeping manager. Yeah, but anyways, like, when you in a hotel, honey, you might run across anything or whatever. That's why I closed my door once I turn my camera on. But anywho, so yeah, so I had wanted to record about that because we did have fun. And we went walking around. I probably should have turned my camera on when we were walking around the little spirit store. I probably should have did that. But I was, we were catching up and stuff like that. It totally has slipped my mind. But it's like certain times, like my mind is mindful that I'm recording and trying to do content now, and then at other times it's not. So eventually over time, I'm looking forward to, like I said, my channel blowing up and being able to, like edit videos and do voiceover videos and do more shorts. And because I realized looking at my analytics and stuff, especially like I said, that video, that I had recorded the helicopter and stuff like that. Everybody and their mama clicked on the short, when I had put the camera on the news showing why the helicopter was out there, because I thought they were looking for somebody at the Red Roof, but hardly anybody clicked on the video before that explaining, why I did that video like the next morning or whatever from the news. And then it's like if y'all are not watching my longer videos, it's going to take forever for me to kind of build up the viewing hours, for me to finally get to the point where I can actually get monetized on YouTube or whatever. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all look when you look and all that stuff, and I still have way more other stuff out there to be viewed anyway. So, I mean, it's like one of those little catch-22 situations, but whatever. I mean, the bulk of the stuff that I needed to put out there in the meantime about my little expose of the Belmont Exposed is already out there for the most part. There are other videos that I still need to put out for that particular playlist. I'll call it, the Belmont Exposed playlist at this point. There's still other videos that I need to put out. And then in the meantime, I still want to record other stuff. Like I said, I don't want to always, everything is not always going to be doom and gloom. And I don't want to always be talking about the Belmont Exposed. But as long as there's still an open lawsuit against them, at times, it will get brought up. When I need to talk about it, I'll talk about it. And then like you see with what happened with the Jezebel and stuff like that, when I need to talk about it, I'll talk about it. Like look, I caught her on video, and then 2 days later she was back up here. Yeah, she thinks she's untouchable. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm Elliot Ness. Okay. Look, you do not belong up here, homegirl. You come back up here, and if anybody knows that you were here and you are seen, you and your little tranny friend at this point, because now people know their name, and she pissed up the bed up here too, y'all. But then she gonna sit up there and talk about me wearing diapers. Yeah, when I wasn't taking my medicine, when I didn't have my medicine and I was still dealing with my sugar issue. Yes, when I had to wear them, I wore them because I wasn't gonna be going around pissing on myself. But you literally had pissed up your mattress at the Belmont. Mr. Sam bought you a new bed, and as soon as he bought you the new bed, the new TV, the new headboard, you pissed up that bed too. But they wouldn't fix nothing in my room. They wouldn't give me nothing new in my room. I had asked to have my air conditioner switched out and all that stuff. Did they do all that? No. But then they give her the new stuff, and then she pissed it up and threw up in the bed. Okay, well then that's what you get, because you had no business giving her a brand new bed and you weren't even doing nothing in my room. So karma is a beast, y'all. Karma is a beast. And I've been praying for justice. I pray for justice. Okay, I'm still continuing to pray for justice until my check in my mind gets pushed across the table to me, and I won't officially disclose the amount in my head that I see what the check is until I officially get my settlement check. Shit is what it is. Okay. But she don't belong over here. She is on do not rent. Okay. And management has already been informed. Matter of fact, I finally got to meet the owner the other day. Really cool dude. He handled my whole little sharing of my information and stuff way better. It was way better received from him than it was the general manager. It made me feel 110% way better interacting and talking to him than my first initial, conversation. Because I presented the front desk manager with my paperwork. She, in turn, gave it to the general manager. Like I said, the general manager, to me, she didn't handle the situation like I felt like she should have as a general manager. But I talked to the owner and everything is cool. Like, everything is cool. Like, I feel like I do still need to move. Like, because it's like, if I'm not smoking in my room when you're not supposed to be smoking because this is a non-smoking property, and then I have the respect, to not smoke in my room. Like, when I'm in here trying to sleep, my whole room shouldn't be bombarded with somebody else's marijuana smoke because they're the ones breaking the rules. Tracy's not breaking the rules, but I'm still affected by somebody else's vices that I shouldn't be affected by, you know. So that's pretty much it. So I see I'm already at 26 minutes. So let me go ahead and end this video. But yeah, like I said, y'all, like I had a good outing with my little neighbor. So neighbor, like we need to do something. Hopefully, maybe we can do something this week. If not this week, maybe the weekend or next weekend or something. Like, actually, hold on before I even say. Let me see, because matter of fact, today is the Jezebel's birthday. Ironically enough, I just thought about that when I just looked at my calendar. Yeah. Today is the Jezebel's birthday, y'all. So say happy birthday to the Jezebel. Since folks didn't want to acknowledge my birthday, a lot of folks don't acknowledge my birthday. My ex don't really even acknowledge my birthday, and we've known each other for years. Last year was the one and only time that I can honestly say that he did acknowledge my birthday, which was nice. It was nice, But other than that, people don't acknowledge my birthday. Even my former coworker. Mm-hmm. We weren't speaking at the time. Did I even at least get a text on my birthday? No. Mm-hmm. It's fine though. It's fine. My neighbor made up for that wholeheartedly, like 250%. So I was cool. I was cool. I'm just pointing out. Even the Jezebel, 1 minute, she's like, "Oh, Tracy, we should go down here and go down to this bar and stuff." No, bitch. Like when I drink in my room. I spend my money to drink in my room. I'm not going out, with somebody that I'm not even cool with like that no more to go to a bar on my birthday. No, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. And Tracy did not want to go to the bar for my birthday. Yeah, but by the time my birthday had rolled around, somebody wasn't even around anyways because somebody was locked up in the boom boom room. You need to learn how to leave people alone when they say they don't want to be bothered. And you not worldwide. Okay. You're not, sweetie. So yeah. And then you still gonna call people out their name and talk shit. Okay. Okay. But you poking the white bear. And I keep letting everybody know y'all need to stop poking the white bear. The polar bear is one of my spirit animals. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you keep on messing with me. Like, I didn't even know they ate seals. I will eat you. Okay, I will eat your face off. Stop poking the white bear. Keep telling y'all, leave me alone. Not all of y'all. It's just, who I'm talking about, y'all, who I'm referring to that keep messing with me and getting on my nerves for no reason. I don't be bothering nobody. I mean, I can see, like, there's somebody from my past that I'm not really trying to bring up in a video. Okay. They used to do the same type of stuff. Like the patterns of the behavior kind of mimic each other. But this heifer has me mind blown with the whole little mind bombs going off because she takes shit to a whole nother level. And I never ever thought that I would ever utter those words out of my mouth, that somebody would come along that was worse than the other person from my past. Yeah, but she has them beat. Never thought I would ever utter those words. But anywho, so y'all know I gotta go try to find me something to eat. And I need to go to the store because I need me some more paper plates and stuff like that. So, and then I definitely need to get a couple more videos recorded that I am actually going to upload. It's just going to take forever for the uploads. So, anywho, like I said, that's it for that, you know. So let me go ahead and go and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my day and all that stuff. So happy birthday, Jezebel. Happy birthday to you. Happy, yeah, whatever. Traci, you need to stop. Stop, Traci. Stop it. I know my I know my neighbor's gonna be like, she gonna be texting me talking about, you had me cracking up laughing. Yeah, I know, I'll be cracking up myself. But I'm glad that I'm able to actually laugh at the stuff now, because when I was going through the motions, trust me, there wasn't a damn bit funny with what I was going through. Okay, but I can laugh about it now, so I'm grateful for that. So y'all enjoy your Sunday. I would definitely come through with another video. I don't know if it'll actually get uploaded today, depending on how long it's going to take for this one to upload. And I'll be back. I'll record something else. I need to, I put too much product in my hair, so it's kind of stiff right now. I probably should wash it again, and I don't know. I probably need to get me another little wig or whatever. I'm just trying to see what my money is looking like right now. But anywho, so y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And you see my shirt. This is one of my little Five Below shirts. Think happy thoughts. Yes, I try to think happy. I try to think happy thoughts. I try to be as positive as I possibly can be. I try to put, positive vibes and energy into the universe. I try to do that. I try. That's all I could do. I'm still a work of progress. All I could do is try. But yeah, this is one of my little Five Below t-shirts, because, she wasn't the only one that was making comments about my t-shirts. That's why, like when the lady with the earrings and the shirt, I had the shirt and I purposely set it aside. So once I had started doing the videos and stuff, which I guess my subconscious was like, oh, okay, Traci, at some point you're going to be recording videos, because all these little tripods that I bought when I was still in Cumberland, which was years ago, and they got pulled out once I started doing the video. So I guess somebody was trying to tell me, yeah, go ahead and get this stuff, because at some point you want to need it. So a couple of years down the road, yeah, I needed it. Anywho, so yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling at this point and get myself together so I could try to record another video. Go play me some lottery, because I think it's about that time. I don't even know where my other phone is, but anywho, because I don't know what the time is right now. All I can see is the time, as my video is recording or what have you. And I put my speaker on because I thought I didn't have my speaker. I thought it was in storage, but I do actually have it. So